Hey, what's up guys, it's Spike here, and this is going to be a different type of video. I'm going to start a rant series. This is going to be the very first episode, and initially I wasn't going to start this series for a while, but certain YouTube things have popped up that I've been keeping track of, and it's prompted me to make this video because I feel like it needs to be made. Sure, my audience isn't that huge, and it might not have a huge impact on what's going on, and many people may not see it, but for those that do, I think there's things that should be addressed. So most of you know who Pewdiepie is, only the biggest YouTuber on the planet with over 53 million, that's right, 53 million subscribers. Huge YouTube channel on the biggest platform you can imagine, just a huge YouTuber. He's been at it for years, I believe over 5 years, making videos, constantly progressing in subscribers and content, and doing all sorts of things. So the majority of people who are on YouTube and frequent the YouTube website know who Pewdiepie is. Even if you don't frequent the website, I'm sure you've seen him on talk shows, on the news, especially as of late, he's been on the news quite a bit. I was always aware of who Pewdiepie was, but I never really gave his videos a chance until recently. And I binge watched quite a bit of his videos. He has a ton of videos, by the way. His older videos are not really my style, but his more recent approach to his YouTube channel has made me a fan. Why? Because it really feels like he stopped catering to everyone's needs, to everyone's expectations, and he started making videos that made him happy, and it reflects on his content now. He says what's on his mind, he's really outspoken, and he even tackles those issues that most other YouTubers avoid, just so they won't get any hate on their channel. But Pewdiepie does not give a shit. He has a huge fan base, millions of subscribers, so he tackles those little issues, and he says what's on his mind about them, and he doesn't hold back. And I really like that about his channel as of late. Made me a fan, just like I said before. But lately he's come under fire. Massive attention from the Wall Street Journal, CNN even, just any kind of media outlet that's out there. He's probably popped up once or twice in the past couple months. Why? Well, people are blaming him of being anti-Semitic, because I want to say about 8 or 9 of his recent videos have had ties to Nazis, jokes about Jews, and so on and so forth. So people are saying that he's anti-Semitic, that he generally is a racist and he hates Jews. But I don't think this is the case, because if you watch Pewdiepie as much as I do, or as much as his other fan base does, you know that he's a comedian. He just likes to make people laugh, and yeah, sometimes his jokes may not be everyone's cup of tea. His humor as of late has been pretty dark. I, for one, do not mind the dark humor, but keep in mind that his audience is of about 53 million subscribers. Sure, not everyone watches, but keep in mind that's a huge audience. So that means, of course, that not everyone thinks alike. So what's funny to somebody else may not be funny to someone else, and so on and so forth. So I can kind of understand how people can get offended, but to take it as far as to call him an anti-Semite and say that he's racist, I think it's a bit too far, because just like H3H3 said, everything is in context. So there's a website called Fiverr where you can pay somebody $5 to do random things, play a game with you, say a greeting on video. There's a guy that dresses up like Jesus and he'll say whatever message you pay him to say for $5, and so on and so forth. There's different price tiers and etc. So he paid these funny guys, I think they go by funny guys on Fiverr, to hold up a sign that says "Death to all Jews" for about, I think he paid $5, $10, I'm not sure. And of course, I think he thought his request was going to get rejected, but to his surprise it didn't.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
These guys literally held up a sign that said "Death to all Jews," followed by "and subscribe to Keemstar," which was part of the context, part of the joke, which a lot of people didn't get, especially the media outlets. They took that and ran with it. Of course, they're not going to say that it was a joke. They're not going to give you the context behind the joke. They're just going to focus on those negative points. They're going to say, oh, death to all Jews. Pewdiepie is an anti-Semite. He is a racist. And that caught like wildfire. Dozens of other media outlets are reporting on PewDiePie as of late, causing Maker Studios, that is part of Disney, to drop him. Maker Studios is his network. Maker Studios is his network, and they recently dropped him. And by Maker Studios cutting ties with PewDiePie, that led to YouTube canceling PewDiePie's YouTube Red series, Scare PewDiePie Season 2, which he had already spent about a month in LA recording, and it even included an episode with H3H3. So it not only affects PewDiePie, it affects others as well. So now that series may never see the day of light. He worked really hard on it, had to literally travel from his hometown or wherever he's staying right now to LA for 30 days to work on it. And now he doesn't get to reap the benefits of that. It doesn't get to be shown on YouTube Red, and pretty much they're turning their backs on their biggest star. YouTube and Maker Studios have turned their backs on their biggest star. And over a couple jokes, sure there were dark humor, but look at Comedy Central. You hear jokes from Anthony Jeselnik and others about killing babies and abortion and killing people all day long. Yet they're on the air and they get comedy specials. So the world is no longer black and white, right or wrong. Everything's just gray. It's a gray area. And it's disappointing to me because YouTube, to me, back in the day used to be a platform where you could speak your mind, and it was like you're creating your own TV channel, your own TV show where you could express anything that was on your mind, any idea that you had, you'd put on YouTube because you couldn't have access to TV itself. So you made it what you wanted it to be. But now, as of late, it seems like YouTube is censoring everything and is cutting back on just the fun of it. So I just want to say that I support PewDiePie, and hopefully another network picks him up. And I'm sure he'll be fine. He has other business ventures. He's huge. He's made a ton of money. But it just sucks that your own network and the platform that he's literally making tons of money for these people, and they turn their backs over a couple of jokes. It's pretty sad. What happened to freedom of speech? It's gone. So that's just the world we're living in today. I felt like I had to make this video, and sorry if it was a long rant, but like I said, it's going to be a rant series. Hopefully I addressed every key point that I was trying to include in this video. But yeah, to end it, everyone put on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever your social media might be, hashtag I stand with PewDiePie, because I stand with PewDiePie. And yeah, not many people may like the guy, but I think he's awesome and his content is entertaining. So freedom of speech, people, that's what it's all about. And that's gonna end this rant. So thank you guys for listening. If you listened this long, be sure to like and subscribe and share this video. And yeah, I'll be pumping out more content. So peace out, guys.